ranking video game controllers.
Ooh, baby, this is fun. I forgot we haven't done a ranking one. Curtis, can you pass me that computer, my good man? Don't let that HD cord pop out. All right, what we're going to do here, boys, we're going to take out a good old, I'm going to bring my mic with me, a classic tier list over here, and we're going to see Mikey. We're going to be ranking. You'll see him on the screen, Mikey. Here we go. Right there. Look at that. Ready to go. Controllers. Mikey, why don't we start? S is the best. F is the worst. Give us some. By the way, original TMNT is best TMNT. All right, and go on. What controller do you want to rank first?
Ooh, okay. Let me see. Oh, man, I can't. Okay, there we go.
Hold on, bro. Ooh, babe, what is it? Pick one. Pick one.
Okay, you know what?
Yes.
I'm going to pick one that's probably unpopular, but I just love it because I love it, like the system.
Mikey, we rank it
N64. N64.
All right, I'm going to let you start, Mikey.
Okay, let's put that one. I'm going to put it on the A. It's ugly. It's not the most comfortable. But when I see it, I just get happy.
He's nice. He's
Aww.
nice.
I like it.
That's
I like
nice
it.
of you. Can we go to Chris? No, not yet. Not yet.
Yeah. Oh, can I go next?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to say it's a C. It is uncomfortable, but the nostalgia hits. I love N64, but
unexpected.
Dude, the controller
I thought you were
sucks.
going S for sure.
Oh, I mean, the controller
He's
sucks.
a huge N64 guy.
Oh, me too, bro. Me too.
Ricky?
Honestly, I am going to give it an S. I love that controller. I stinking love that controller. There's no other way I'd want to play Star Fox. To me, that's the coolest way to play Star Fox. That little thing in the middle, love it. Mario Kart, all the racing games, that's my favorite racing controller.
S
for me.
I, to this day, I swear on my life, still change and hold the controller different every time I pick it up. I don't know how I'm supposed to hold it, and sometimes it gets in my mind. And I always hold it differently than I'm supposed to. And whoever I'm with, some person will be like, oh, that's not how you hold it. So I'll switch it. And someone else will be like, oh, that's not how you hold it. And I never figure it out. I'm going to be honest.
It's okay.
I'm going D.
Yo, drag it down, dude.
And I love the N64.
I love
That's what I'm saying. Like, I love it, but the controllers suck, dude.
I props to what it did in the revolutionizing of certain things and controller layout, Nintendo getting creative. D for me.
I had a message from a longtime customer today. Like, I love the podcast, but man, you just keep hammering on N64.
No way.
I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. But honestly, in my opinion on this one, I would give it I'd give it a B. I'm not that hard on it. And one thing that wasn't mentioned was I just love the colors. Like if you see this thing sitting there, like with the variety of colors, to me it's the prettiest looking controller.
It has a good stance. It does have a good stance.
The color schemes available are fantastic. Fantastic.
Fantastic, yeah, so for sure. But functionally, I'm with you. Like I never knew which way to handle it. I'm like, what the heck? How do you use this thing? So I'd give it a B though.
In Mario Party when the joystick you had to
so where
go
does
like
that lay us? We had all the way high,
dude,
low.
just keep it at like a C, dude.
It's probably
I was A.
I said C.
I'd say between a B
Probably
and a
like
C.
B.
B and a C.
I'd say B-ish.
Yeah,
I'm
B-ish.
just going to grab one randomly. Atari 2600.
I'm out of this one.
Okay, Curtis is out. He's only Xbox and above. Ricky, why don't you start? Atari 2600.
I'm going to give it a solid D.
Okay.
I mean, it was great when I played it, but at the same time, once I played it on the arcade, like let's say Pac-Man or something like that, I was like, dude, that controller's garbage. It does not, dude. It wouldn't read like when I remember playing it wouldn't read like left and right, especially like Pac-Man or Galaga. I'm like, dude, I can't play this.
I'm going to C with you, Ricky. As much as I want to love it for what it is, because I actually played a good amount of Atari 2600 games, and it to its credit, it does what it needed to do. But I never, ever found myself, even in the future or going back, like holding the controller and being stoked on what it is, on the comfortability of it, I guess. It's not bad, though, but it's just a C to me.
Chris,
I'm going
S right
F on this one. I absolutely like.
I love it.
I just remember being so frustrated with this thing. It's not like a joystick where it had like micro switches in it. It's got like a weird ball inside there. You could never, like, you're yanking on it.
The video. This is why you need to watch it on YouTube, guys.
Those motions.
They always broke too. Man, that to me, I just.
Dude, you were rough on some joysticks, dude.
Serious. I'm not supposed to sit on it.
Oh man. Does it only have one button? Because I never used it.
That's all you got, dog.
He's so confused.
Yo,
There's only one button?
Yes, sir.
Yo, he's just gonna be at random.
Bro, man, I'll give it an F then. I mean,
Ooh,
there's
okay.
one button, bro. Like, come on, man. At least put two.
It's so simple. Why not?
This thing
It's
is like
too simple though.
this thing is sitting right at a solid E.
Yeah.
Chris, give me a number between 1 and 5.
3.
Oh, let me grab it over. NES controller. Ooh, this is maybe a little controversial one because everyone knows what the NES is, but it may not be the most. Curtis, what do you got over there? You're making fun of it over there. What do you got?
I got a C on it.
Oh my God,
We're
that's
good, we're
scared.
good.
Dude,
That
you're
scared
good.
me to death.
messing with your
not
joystick,
Again,
dude.
What was it?
Again, this is why you need to watch the videos. Donkey Kong just fell off. We brought up Nintendo and he got mad.
Mario won. Mario knocked
Donkey
him
Oh,
off.
Mario knocked him off just like an NES.
No, he didn't want
be
my answer. It was
what's
gonna
your
be a
answer?
C. I didn't like it. Yeah,
Damn.
it's just too like
on.
too small for me.
That
You
is
know what I
small.
mean? Yeah,
a lot of things that are too
yeah, I knew it. Hey, lean right into it.
All right, Ricky, what you got? NES.
I got an A on NES. I actually really enjoy this controller. Up, down, left, right, B, A, B. Select start.
Yes,
Wow.
Ricky. That was the multiplayer.
Yeah,
code.
say it into the mic next time. He's like saying it in his chest.
Over here. I'm sorry. So, yeah, dude, I love that's probably one of my favorite controllers for like shooter games.
I will have to say too, when you said the Contra Code side note, I always say it that way too, as multiplayer.
Select
Select
start.
I never play it. as start.
Yeah.
Select. Start.
Okay, I guess we'll just go in a circle. I'm an A as well. The NES is, I'd say, one of the controllers that is the most basic. Obviously, it's perfectly squared or rectangular. But wow,
He didn't like what you
got the
said.
code.
dude.
there's a demon
They're getting
in there.
insulted, bro.
Just leave it. Mario just jumped off the building. I think I have the most precision
Got you.
of a retro controller with that controller. That's where I perfected my art of side-scrolling and platforming.
For
on the NES.
platforming, oh my gosh, yeah,
A.
it is so good. You went A?
A.
I'm going A as well. The only thing I didn't like about it was the hard edges to it, which they do later perfect that. So
Yeah.
A for me. But for platforming, man, it was just so good and so precise.
So precise.
I'm kind of biased because this was like the first one I ever used, like as a kid.
Be biased.
S.
Let's
Whoa.
go.
Alrighty.
Stupid young Curtis bringing it down a notch.
Sorry, there's
Would
so
you
many
give it
good
a C?
controllers.
And I like the colors and everything that stands
I'm telling you
out.
right now,
Terrible.
there's so many better.
That's still a solid
Good
A though,
controllers,
because
so many
that's
better.
still a solid A. You had
Yo, can we
3
get
years.
the ad in there right now?
Next
All
after
right,
this.
all right, let's do it.
We
Yo,
get it.
We gotta add it there.
yo, can we get it? Can we get it in there, guys?
All right, ready? We're doing another controller. Then we'll bring up Pricecharting.com. All right, ready? I'm going for one of the big dogs, GameCube, which a lot of people do claim is the best controller of all time. Mikey, why don't you start, bro? You had a little giggle
I
going
honestly hate this controller.
on. Yo!
Because I love Smash Bros, but I hate playing Smash Bros with this controller.
That's like the exact argument of the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Truthfully.
Well, hey, rest of the world, I'm with you. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna
Bro,
give
be
it a C.
brutal.
I'm
No,
gonna
be
give it a C.
brutal. If
No, I'm
you're-
gonna give it a C. I'm gonna give it a C because it's not like an ugly controller. It stands out. I like the colors, so I'm gonna give it a C.
You're gonna tell me it's better than the not better than the N64?
Just like that. C for C-stick. Chris?
I actually really like it. I mean, it always felt comfortable in my hands. I like the little C stick. I mean, way better design than the N64.
The little C.
I would go. I'd give it a B plus.
Okay.
Yeah, I liked it.
Ricky Sticky?
P plus.
Actually, I actually love this one for Smash. That's my favorite Smash controller.
Okay.
Maybe that's
So-
why you're not that good.
I mean, to me, I guess this one's an A. It's a solid A.
That's a solid
I love it. I really do like it a lot.
It's interesting when I want to rate this one because I feel like I mostly love it for Smash.
Yeah, that's what I
Don't
love.
necessarily like it does what it needs to do for other games, but I feel like it's not. I've always based this on like it's a great controller, but I think in my brain I was always just putting it with Smash Bros, which it's a great
true.
controller for Smash Bros. But I feel like for the rest of the console, I don't feel like I need it. Even though if the buttons and functionality do serve the game, it just never felt that dire to me. So for that, I think it'll bring it. I wanted to put it an A. I think for that reason, I'll have to put it down to like a B minus or so. What's that put it at? Do you guys know?
I'm at an A with it, so.
Oh, you're a solid
Yeah,
A?
see?
Yeah, I
Seems
got
like a
like I said, I'm ranking these
It's A
based on
minus.
what I think.
A minus, B plus.
I got an A. So
I like it. I like it. Okay, next one. Ooh, boy. The Sega Genesis 3 button. Dun, dun. Oh, Chris just looks heartbroken. I feel like Chris right now knows he has to talk bad about the Sega Genesis and he doesn't want to do it.
I did like Sega Genesis, but I did not like this controller at all.
Well, we're judging controllers today, so
Yeah, such a terrible design. What I forget. What did you have to do? Press
to start
to
oh,
get it?
to kick,
Switch
to kick from kick to punch.
So terrible. I mean, the 6-button one was actually pretty functional. I did like the way this felt in my hands, though, but that was just terrible. D.
Brutality.
Dang.
Curtis?
I'm D. I'm just gonna simple as that.
Straight up.
Straight up, dude.
Ricky Sticky?
D, dude. It's a D.
D.
Mikey?
I never used it, so F.
Oh,
Dang.
boy.
So do we have to voice
I couldn't afford it at that
I've never
time.
used it, but I'm still gonna say
I love that we're letting him rank it and he's never touched it. And he got,
We normally always passed. It's like, no,
and he got the people laughing, too.
Let me bring
He's
it down.
I'm gonna go C as well too, just for the reason of 3 buttons in the era of 6 buttons, which to its credit came out before the Super Nintendo, so I guess they weren't necessarily fighting with multiple more buttons. If anything, it probably felt like an advancement above Sega Master System NES, so I get it. But like you said, even playing games like Street Fighter, where you have to press start to switch.
They were probably like, dude, what can we do to make it two buttons better?
Curtis,
Let's make it 3.
Curtis by the way, this is just landing
Upgrade.
this is landing at a solid D, but Curtis was literally jiggling with excitement over there for us to do the sponsor for Pricecharting.com. If you find controllers at the swap meet, check out Pricecharting.com for all your needs and desires. All right, Chris, what's our look at Chris looking at the phone. He's going to tell us. It's all right, bro. You can pull out your phone.
I have some notes. Yeah,
What's the note? What's the note on this one?
So we're going to talk about, in addition to going on there, you can search, of course, but
Yeah.
they do have subscriptions. They actually signed us up for them. I know.
Oh yeah, I got
Yeah.
you.
Get it?
used
Yeah,
it,
so
yep.
I did it. So there's some very cool features with the subscriptions. It's $6 a month. You can get such things as you can get an entire lot value calculator. You can track the value of your items going up or down with price change icons. You can get unlimited collection folders. You can get an eBay deal scanner, which lets you know if items are listed on eBay below market price. I actually got a notification for this one. I guess I was watching an item, and it let me know, like, oh, there's a really cheaply priced item on there.
That's cool.
So I was like, that is super awesome.
Wow, that's great. I think the subscriptions too is really important for people who take collecting or reselling at any level of seriousness.
And I didn't
Right?
realize that I was on it today on my subscription, and you can actually sell on Price Charting. You can put your item up for sale.
What?
Yeah.
Can?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
It used to
We're
be
all looking at
awesome.
Curtis like, are you sure you can do this, Curtis?
Dude, I looked it up and I was like, wait, you can
Sponsor comes
sell.
back. That can't happen. guys.
Delete
I
it.
was on it and it said sell your video game, like sell something, and I was like, oh, that's pretty sick.
That was an ad, Curtis. No, I'm just kidding. I do not know. I'm not speaking for that one. Oh, Ben came in.
Oh,
before
Ben
you
verified
did.
it.
Verify me.
And Ben's, I will dare say Ben's the smartest one. He's the only one not in here right now. Ben, we love you. The smart man
Wait, so
over
you
there.
can sell?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can add, you can show your collection. You can like basically look at other people's collections too to see like where things are at, and it's kind of awesome.
So make sure to check out Pricecharting.com. All right, but the next controller, ready? I'm not even going to look. Mikey, I'm just going to pull my... Ready? Okay, I'm in the area right there.
Pull what?
I grabbed, oh boy, the PlayStation. And I will say on this one, this can count as PS1, 2, or 3. They're all
Okay,
kind of
cool,
in
cool.
that same realm. Somebody rank it before I spew on it.
I'm at a B.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm at a B. I like it. I like the fit for PS2. It was just something that like I didn't like as they went up more. They didn't like they lost comfortability for me. Like I like the PS2 size and PS1 when they remade it. So
Okay.
that's what I like.
Yes, Ricky? I don't know where.
This sucker's a D. I feel like I
Whoa.
always felt like I was gonna get carpal tunnel using this controller. It's to me it's like one of the worst controllers.
To follow off Ricky, I think the PlayStation controllers are some of the worst controllers ever made in the history of gaming. I
think-
hate them. I hate the way they feel. Call of Duty is garbage with these, and that was prime Call of Duty days. What in the side-by-side analog sticks?
I couldn't do it,
poop.
dude.
Your tip of your thumbs hit each other when you're going dual sticks.
First of all, you're probably back in the
What
NES
kind of-
days doing this.
No.
Thumbs? How big are your thumbs?
We have man hands.
Oh, sorry, man. I'm a guy. Xbox 360. Think about the competitor to it. They're offset. Your thumbs are in different spots. They're not going to hit each other.
So-
I hated this controller. F minus D minus burn it. We're at a church. Send it to hell.
Yeah, so it's bigger thumbs, bigger problems.
Shut up, Chris.
I liked it. I liked it.
Man, I never had any of those problems with this controller. I actually really like this one a lot. That's so crazy. You went D, F?
Yeah. What you got, bro? Don't try to give it an S to be like mocking us.
I think I would put it up there at S.
Liar!
I would legit
Lying
put it. I know.
sack
I
of crap.
really
It is
would.
comfy.
I swear to God. I actually.
Liar.
I love this
I don't get it.
controller. It's one of my favorites.
I
it
could
really is. No joke. I loved it. Like I like the dual stick. My thumbs never hit.
You weren't playing aggressively enough.
Dude.
I don't know what kind of
I don't
games
know.
you're playing.
Like,
But I love the.
Oh, sorry, I
love
was
the,
doing speed runs.
I don't know. I loved the whole layout. It felt comfortable to me. So A or S. I would give it. Maybe I'll give it an A. I'd go A on it.
That's because you said you were playing single player games at the time, not multiplayer guys, so you weren't playing competitively.
I was not smashing on it, no.
I would give it a. You know what? I think I'm gonna give it a solid B plus
Okay.
because it's never bothered me. It's pretty comfortable to me. It's pretty comfortable. I've used it a lot. B. I don't want to say higher than that because there's another control that I like more than that.
That's why I held off on the
Yeah.
B, S,
I went
DD.
A. I went A.
B, A,
DD,
F.
B.
He did F.
C.
That's a C, dude. That's
Solid.
a
That's
C minus.
Thank goodness.
Dang, dude, you guys
solid
hate on the
C.
PS2.
What did you give it?
Trash.
I gave it a
on
B.
there.
I gave it a B.
Oh, so it's higher than that. It's actually like a B plus.
No, I said F and he said D.
F and
And
D.
he said A and B.
Yeah,
That's not gonna raise
still
it.
That's
doesn't-
like
It's
it's
like
like
a
a,
C
Oh,
plus,
there's an
C
E
plus.
in there.
it's a B minus.
You guys are trash.
It's a
balls.
C. Leave it at C.
Let's leave it a little obscure. TurboGrafx. Ricky.
I love the console, but this controller, it's a B. I don't hate. I don't.
That's a
love
good
it,
rating.
But I don't hate it. I like it.
I'm a solid B on the Turbo as well.
Yeah.
I think it's a great controller for what it is. I don't love it as much as the NES. The buttons feel a little more widespread out.
Yes.
But I like it.
I was always confused when I was using this one. Does it like does to run, right? Doesn't it say start then run?
Yes.
Select or run.
Select and run.
Like run the program.
Yeah.
Oh, it was run the program.
Think about it. PC Engine.
Right. D
Nice.
for me. I didn't like it.
Wow. Okay. Mike, did you ever play it?
Hey, I'm gonna.
I
remember
never
that.
used it.
Here we go.
So
I
I'm gonna
never
give it an F.
Oh, stop it.
I'm trying to put all the retro controllers.
There are some diehard Turbo people. I've never played it, but
Okay.
there's some diehard Turbo
Oh,
people
crap.
out there, dude.
I think that
They're gonna
puts
be mad
it-
at me.
I think
I'm
that-
sorry, guys. I just never used
I
it.
think it's like a low B.
it's the most expensive thing to collect
What?
for sure.
How's that a
No,
little B?
Neo
He gave
Geo.
it a
That
D,
too.
right? You gave it a
Okay.
D. I gave it an F.
ask
He's like,
Ben,
it's a B
Neo
plus.
Fine. C minus.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Here we go.
Almost
Dreamcast.
A.
Ooh, A. Solid.
Yep.
Ricky?
I'm between an A and an S on this. I love it. I love the Dreamcast controller so much. I'm gonna give it an S because I know someone's gonna poop on it, so I'm gonna give it the S because I love it.
Mikey?
I'm gonna give it a B because I love the Dreamcast, but the control it wasn't the comfiest, so I'm gonna give it a B. But
Yo.
I like it because it's Dreamcast.
That was hilarious. Under his breath, Chris goes, yes.
Well, I was counting A, S.
What do you got?
I actually like this one. I do. I thought it was pretty unique.
Well, the
VMU
VMU
was
is
huge. That was such a cool concept. I'd give it a solid B. I liked it.
I'm a solid A on it. I really like the Dreamcast controller. It's one of those things I always say you need to look at it in perspective of when you played it, right? I never had a complaint about it. It's easy to look back and then criticize, versus.
I
so
recently used it, that's why, and I was like, oh god.
I think that puts it at like an A, right?
Yeah.
Dude, when
I
you
give
guys
it a B.
brought,
I
when
give
you
it a
guys
B.
brought up something cool about the Dreamcast controller that I didn't even think about, I think one of the podcasts that thumbstick controller does not wear, and I love
Well, because it's
that.
not like it's like a hard plastic.
It's so good.
It's not gummy. All right, we only have a few minutes on this, so we're gonna kind of speed. Ready? If anybody talks trash on this, I'll find you when you're sleeping. Sega Master System controller. Chris? All right, Mikey?
I don't think you want to
All
ask
right,
me.
Curtis?
No comment, dude. You can,
Ricky?
might be the
I'll give
best.
it a B. It kind of reminds me of the TurboGrafx controller, so I'm gonna give it a B.
Okay.
I'll give it a C. It was a little bit better than the Turbo. Not as good as the NES.
Okay.
C.
I would give it a. I never used it. I never
No,
used
you
it.
cannot then. You stay away from my Sega
He's
Master
gonna
System.
say
F. If I didn't use it, it's an F.
I'm gonna say A only because in my childhood when I played it, I adapted to it very well. Like I didn't have any issues. The D-pad is technically like an all-around circle, so it's a little bit different. But I think once you got used to it, it made it feel.
No, it looks cool. It looks cool.
Was it smaller than an NES controller?
It's pretty
I want to
accurate
say it
to
was
it.
pretty small, right?
It is a small controller though.
Yeah, rapid
Where did that
fire.
put it? Like a B? Curtis really wants us to go rapid fire right now. All right, ready? Curtis, for you guys, everybody. No other words. Ready? Just your grade. Super Nintendo controller.
Ooh.
B.
S. They
A.
perfected the NES controller.
B.
S.
S.
What?
It's a B, dude.
Super Nintendo controller tattoo.
More nipple in that.
Dude, he just wanted to read to show his chest.
S
Demonetized.
all the way.
Okay.
S.
Amazing, fantastic
Yeah,
controller.
It could be an
waiting
S too.
for
it
it.
could be an S.
Yeah, S 100%. Ricky?
S.
Don't be skewed. And mine's a B.
Man,
I brought it
he
down.
showed me his nipples,
What was
so
yours?
it's an S.
S.
Oh, wait. What's yours?
A.
Dang it, Mikey. We almost had 4 S's.
All right, you
I
showed
was
me.
a B.
No, stop
you,
it.
You
I was
showed
a
a little
B.
bit of nip,
Curtis
so
smashed
S.
it.
Curtis shouldn't be allowed to grade like retro stuff.
Cut him off. At
It's still
2005.
number 1 right now.
It's still number 1. All right, ready? We got to go faster. Wii U, controversial one. Nunchuck.
Can I go on this one?
Yes.
F.
Idiot.
I hate it.
Ricky.
I'm gonna go B. I actually really, I enjoyed it. I kind of enjoyed it. I really liked it.
Hated it.
B plus for sure. I think it was
My God.
stellar.
F- for me. The worst controller, all of them.
Really?
Despise this.
Worse than the PlayStation garbage?
No, that's so good. This is
Mid-low trash, dude.
Mid-low, way low
Mikey?
trash.
I had some fun with it. I'll give it a C.
Come on,
because
dude,
it
we
was
bowling.
Yo, let's
Huh?
go.
No, that's the only reason I gave it a C.
Ask the grandma's houses, all right? They all love this control. That puts it at like a
solid
C.
D.
D?
Solid D.
Don't try to influence me to drop. It's a solid C. All right, last one. Xbox 360.
S.
Ricky?
It's an S. It's stellar.
It's an S.
I gotta go S too. I think it's the
The
best controller.
only.
The only S I was gonna give today. To that
Yeah,
controller.
it wins it.
I was waiting for
I
the
think-
Xbox also.
All right, so how do we end this one?
We say what was the best. Number 1 by far and large was the Xbox 360 controller. That's a very good controller, but down low at the bottom, just beating out the Sega Genesis 3 button, the Atari 26.
Yo.
Sorry,
What button,
Atari.
bro?